Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive content to videos that are not available on YouTube. And for those of you that like the one video instead of the 2 video format, you get that as well.
Bam!
For $1.
Bam!
It's $1 a month.
Yep. I think we're cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
You can't even get that for $1.
Hey, that's true. Not hot Cheetos, though. Only like regular Cheetos.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. We hope to see you there. All right, guys. So we're back with another one. Glam metal / hair metal marathon.
By this time, we have Def Leppard up on Patreon. We haven't really looked at the comments. Interested to see what you guys have to say about that video.
I think it's going to be a mixed bag as well.
Yeah.
I think some people don't like it. Some people going to be like,
I mean, we knew going into this marathon that we were going to have some people
we're gonna start,
loved it, didn't love it.
Just stir the pot up, man. Stir the pot up.
But this is a part of the journey. This is part of, music history. And Mötley Crüe, this band that we're about to do right now, we're going to do what, Wild Side?
Yeah, man.
Mötley Crüe were like the big dogs. I think this was like the pinnacle of glam hair metal from what we understand, from what a lot of you said in the comments, and what it seems like from what we've been reading here in Wiki, man. So,
and this was off the album Girls, Girls, Girls. I know that song.
We've heard Girls, Girls, Girls. Yeah, we've heard that.
That was actually all right, though.
Yeah.
That kind of got me a little bit, a little bit more, I don't want to say interested, but it got me a little bit more, like, into the music.
Pumped up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It had a lot more emotion. So I kind of liked that one. I thought that one was kind of raw. You know what I mean? Even though they were talking about girls, but it was just the way that they said it.
It was raw, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I heard that one, and it's interesting to see that this is the first song off that album. So maybe this album was fire.
Who knows? I know we've done Kickstart My Heart as well, and that wasn't too bad. I gotta look at that video again, but I remember enjoying that song. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah,
so we're familiar with a few members, of course. We know Tommy Lee and Nikki Sixx.
Yeah, man.
Mick Mars, Vince Neil, all the members here.
Yeah, man.
And of course they're from Los Angeles, and I think that's kind of. I don't know, guys. Help me out, huh?
Is that the staple?
That's like a lot of the bands. Yeah, a lot of the bands from the hair metal, glam metal scene were in Los Angeles or from Los Angeles. But help me out, guys, because I was just thinking about history and sort of the effects of the Vietnam War and all of the music that came out in the '60s and the '70s that was sort of in reference to that war, and it just seemed obviously necessary and very serious. And I wonder if the '80s, just this era, was in response to that. Like, you know what? We want to completely escape, the misery and the dread
and the
that came
horrors
with
that
Vietnam.
Yeah.
And we just want to just have a good time. Do you think that was an influence, just the war was an influence on this type of music?
That could be.
Or the type of music that was made in the 80s? I'm just wondering.
That could be.
So real quick, before we get into the song here, Wild Side, Mötley Crüe sold over 100 million albums worldwide. Phenomenal. They've also achieved 7 platinum or multi-platinum certifications, 9 top 10 albums on the Billboard 200. Dr. Feelgood, which I believe I've heard that as well. That was, I think that album was their only #1 album, but they had like 22 top 40 mainstream hits, 6 top 20 pop singles.
Okay.
It's saying here, which is what we've already known about Mötley Crüe. They are known for their hedonistic lifestyles and their androgynous personas, their looks. They're also known for their crazy live show performances. Looks like they had flamethrowers featured in flamethrower guitars. And roller coaster drum kits and pyrotechnics and everything in their shows.
That's cool, dude.
From what we know and what we've seen, that makes sense, yeah.
But that seemed like that would be a great show to see.
Yeah.
That seems like that. Because when you go see a artist, anybody, any genre, you want to be entertained as well. You know the song.
Yeah, seriously, and I'm sure that added, obviously, to just the overwhelming amount of popularity that this style of music had. It wasn't just the music, it was everything surrounding the music. So, last thing before we get into the song, this band seemed to be not only commercially successful, but also critically, they've gotten a lot of love here. It's saying that shout out to At the Devil was the 11th best metal album of all time. Looks like Spin Magazine ranked it, and VH1 and MTV, Loudwire, a lot of respected. Rolling Stone named Too Fast for Love the 22nd best metal album of all time. So I mean they've gotten a lot of love, man, and they've influenced a lot of people as well. So I wanted to point that out because I feel like this whole era. Go ahead, yeah.
The band is touring again this year.
Oh yes, they have a reunion tour. Apparently.
So which is cool, man.
I'm excited to do this, man. I've always looked at Mötley Crüe as like when I thought of being sort of a non-rock metal head coming up, man. When I thought of rock, I thought of bands like this. This is what I thought of. When I thought of rock stars, I thought of Mötley Crüe.
Yes, sir.
I thought of
Guns N' Roses
and bands like that. So let's get into it.
Yeah, man.
Mötley Crüe, Wild Side, big request. Looked at all of our platforms as we always do. This was a song option that continued to come up. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Ryan?
Yeah. This is what I was waiting on. You know what? This was a good request. Shout out to everybody that requested this.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, you guys were like, you know what? I think Ryan would really rock with this.
Yeah.
Because they're jamming out. This is more like, it's rock. Don't get me wrong, but it's more like they're just kind of letting it all out here to me. It's not like this is not supposed. I know it's glam metal, but it's not supposed to be beautiful, and that's what I like about it. I like the rawness and the you know what I'm saying, and the pure aggression and how they're approaching this track. That's what I like, and I
love
think
the energy in this stuff.
Yeah, dude, and everyone's playing well too.
Yes, dude.
I love the guitar work in here, the riffs, the way that sound, them long, powerful riffs, and it's complementing well with the groove too.
Absolutely.
The drummer is getting busy too.
Tommy Lee, shout out to Tommy Lee. Shout out to everybody. Nicky
Getting
Six,
busy,
everybody's doing their
dude.
thing. So this is off the Girls Goes Girls album, as we had mentioned in the intro in '87, huh? How was this album? How was this album rated? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah,
I don't remember looking at this in too much detail in the wiki.
Because I'm looking at the song list here, and Wild Side was the first song on the album. So this is a cold ass way to kick off an album. And I don't.
Let's go.
This is hot. And I don't know if the album cut has the crowd in the background, because I kind of like that it's like a live performance. You can hear the crowd. It kind of adds to the intensity of the song.
Yep.
So I don't know if it was recorded that way or if this is just a video that we're playing right now. So kind of, comment on that and let us know what that is. But I know it goes right into Girls, 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 the second song. So I've heard that song. So
and that was a big song for him as well.
Right. So if the album takes on if the album starts off this hot and it kind of keeps that kind of momentum going, this might be right up my alley, bro.
Seriously, this sounds great.
Seriously.
And like to your point about the crowd being, I don't know if it was in the studio. We maybe have to look at this after we're done filming the video, but I don't know if it was in the studio, if they added the effects of the crowd. But you gotta have a pretty fucking dope stage show to have the balls to add the crowd in the studio.
Yes, exactly.
It must speak to this must speak to your prowess as live performers.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So from what we were kind of reading in Wiki, I like to see the motherfucking drum kit roller coaster, whatever the hell they're talking about. That's crazy.
That does sound pretty crazy. Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Let's see that. Right here.
Hey.
Body in this, to be honest with you. That transition, I don't know if I've ever heard a transition Have I ever heard a transition like that in a glam metal song? Hair metal song?
Man.
But I haven't heard a lot of hair metal to begin with. But that was a nice ass transition.
That was nasty, man.
Yeah.
This just speaks to like pure carnage to me, man. Just the wild side, it really speaks to that side of me. Yeah, man. They are just kind of just destroying this, man. Well, there's no kind of about it. They are destroying this, man.
No, this sounds really good. They're playing very well.
Yeah, man.
Let's keep it going.
They're jamming. They're just jamming. Cause they could have kept this live.
This is hot.
playing that shit as he's going upside down. Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, seeing Tommy Lee turn, upside down and play the drums and that whatever contraption.
All the blood rushing to your head and everything, But it speaks to Wild, right?
Wild.
The Wild side. It speaks to that.
Absolutely. And I feel like doing this video really captures the essence of why these guys were as big as they were. You know what I mean? To see that at a live show is pretty incredible, though, dude. And even if it's not your style.
Right. Yeah, you knocked that out the park. Yeah, I totally agree with that. But one thing I want to touch on in this third verse, man, it's almost like they're taking like passages from prayers, right? And like converting it and changing the words, right? It says, fallen angels so fast to kill, thy kingdom come on the wild side. Our Father who ain't in heaven, by thy name on the wild side. Holy Mother, may I, pray for us on the wild side.
On the wild side.
Yeah, on the wild side. On the wild side. So I like the fact that they and that was during that transition. So it was almost like we're partying, and then we slow the tempo down so that way you could kind of see that this is not it's glam, because I keep going back to that. Yes, it's glam metal, but it still has a rawness to it. The way that they're playing this and approaching it, it's just raw. Like, nah, this ain't no soft shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all make all this shit hair metal, glam metal, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Not. But we bringing it to you. We bringing the smoke, so to speak. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I'm feeling about it, which I like that shit. I love that.
They bringing it, but the halter top is crazy though.
Yeah. I don't know, but you know what, man? You gotta let some shit slide. I'm focusing on the positives, man. That's what I like about it.
Hey, nothing is negative. No judgment here.
Hey, I'm not saying
2020.
Hey, you know what? Well, you can say. Yeah, I was just focusing on the playing, man, and the antics. You know what I'm saying, and how they're bringing the rawness to life.
That is an antic to wear a halter top. Nah, shout out to these guys, man. This is great, man. This really is great.
This will be a good answer. Isn't it wild? Hey!
That combination between
they're killing this shit.
killed that.
Dude, they bodied that
shit. And they're like, yeah.
Dude, there's so many things going through my head right now, but they bodied that shit, man. And let me tell you something, George. Let me tell you something. I'm going to a Mötley Crüe concert this year.
Dude, that's
if it's anything like what we just seen, dude, I'm going. I am going to thoroughly enjoy that shit.
That was a great
seriously, dude. They destroyed that, man.
Yeah.
That to me, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this. This is one of the best songs I've heard on the channel, dude. Yeah. I really like that song a lot.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I really like it a lot. Seriously. I mean, and that's playlist, stay list for me. Yeah. That shit is fire.
I would love to see them live. That's what I got out of that.
That is fire to me.
I would love to see them live, man. That was great.
They brought the smoke. They brought the heat. They brought the rawness, and that's what I didn't expect going into this marathon, which is why I was like, I don't know, George. You sure you want to do this? Yeah. You know, because I didn't think it was gonna be is exciting. I don't want to say exciting, but fuck it. That's just for me. That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna be, you know, getting a drink in between clips and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But seriously though, this kind of really caught me off guard. I don't know about you. I don't want to speak for you, but I really thoroughly enjoyed that to the 10th power, man. That is I'm
we needed that. We needed that one from Ryan.
Day.
We needed that one from you, man. We needed to get you amped up.
After we cut the cameras off, yeah. I'm gonna be banging that tonight.
Dude, that's a great song, dude. I don't really have much else to add to that, man. And I just think that you know, the bottom line is whatever you think of the 80s and that time period, man, these motherfuckers filled stadiums.
Yes.
There's millions upon millions of people worldwide that gravitated to this sound. And this, to me, exemplifies why. Just what they did in this song, the energy, the performance aspect of it. It was just, to me, this is where it all sort of met and was done at a high level. With this song is what this represented. You know, the vocals were aggressive and wild and crazy, but still very enjoyable.
Even the lyrics was aggressive. You know what I mean? They were in your face. Like, these motherfuckers is crazy. Yes, we're crazy.
Yeah.
This wild side, baby. This is not for you.
Yeah, the drumming was well placed. I thought that the musicianship in this was very good. Just energy filled, man. Just a good time. That's what that is. Just a great time. And I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't want to follow that, and I wouldn't want to be a technically pristine. There's such great musicians and follow that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you might get blown off the stage. You're trying to come with that complex. Nah, bro. You might not want to do that. You would get destroyed on the stage following Mötley Crüe over some shit like that. So salute to them. They deserve to be praised for that.
Maybe I need to check out this album though, man. Because like I said, because I like girls too. So I mean, and that's the first 2 tracks on it. Either it's gonna continue with that momentum, or that album's gonna go straight down after that. Because those 2 songs are bangers to me. Yeah, they killed those.
Yeah, and honestly, man, when we think about the we're reading in Wiki sort of the critical acclaim that they've gotten. You know, a lot of reputable sources have some of their albums ranked very high on some of the greatest metal albums, period.
That's true.
All time.
That's true. That's a good.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So I can kind of hear that in the music. You can hear just a different level of dimension with the transition, slowing it down.
They were playing their ass
bringing it back. Yeah.
Golly.
Played very well. So salute. That was great.
Yeah.
That's we might release that first though. We might release this one first. You know, we put Def Leppard, shout out to Def Leppard, but we might kick the marathon off with that one. All right, guys.
On YouTube, obviously.
On YouTube, yeah. It's a Patreon. Y'all know what's going on. But, so that's it, guys. Yeah, that's the end of the video, man. We have more to come.
Yeah, man.
In the glam hair metal sphere, man. So George, be on the lookout.
You were like, we needed that. Like, I needed something for you, please.
We're going to be looking at other suggestions. Like I think I said before, Steel Panther, Dokken, Dokken. Hadouken, I don't know. Maybe something from Rat. You know, we'll kind of look through all the feedback you guys gave us on Patreon. But that's it. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, if you haven't subscribed to our Patreon channel, make sure you do that. The link for that will be in the description. It will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.